And where is your hometown?
I live in the north part, at the mountainous area. They call our place Highlander.
Highlander.
Yeah, because we are on top of mountains, at least 800 meters above sea level. They call it the Cordillera region.
What region?
Cordillera region.
Oh, really? Then more than 800 meters.
Yes, the biggest city is Baguio City, which is at least 1,500 meters above sea level.
Then what is the population of Baguio, you think?
Over 1 million, I think 1.5 million.
And many Koreans live there.
Yes, a lot of students, mostly students.
Mostly students.
Yeah.
Then what made them live there, you think? So many Koreans.
I think first is the education, the university. The city is mostly populated by universities and colleges.
Oh, really?
So there's a lot of schools, and the weather. It's not that cold. It's not that hot. So I think it's about, I'm not sure nowadays, but at least 26 in the summer.
26 in summer.
26 degrees. But could be that midday, like from 12 to 2, could be a little bit higher during the summer. But the typical weather would be from 15 to 18.
Wow, yeah, it is fantastic weather.
And there are also a lot of Koreans doing business at the same time. Mostly they have hagwons, academies for learning. So they take some Korean students to study English. So they have now there are a lot of hagwons being established in Baguio. Actually, I had no idea about Korean.
Oh, really?
I had only few Korean classmates when I was in the university.
But you heard of Korea? Yeah.
Yes, only in the world history.
Really?
Part of the Qing dynasty, and when we were learning about world history. But mostly we could learn about Japan, basically because of the invasion.
Right.
When Japanese came and they tried to introduce their culture and language, and so we heard a lot about them. But I had no idea about Korean culture and language.
But there were lots of Korean there, I think, in Baguio.
Not as much as when we were in university. Nowadays, yes, but by then, even if there were Koreans, they are in group.
Right, yeah.
They have
closed group, yes.
Yeah, so
not so open to others. Yeah.
Exactly. So they live in one building. All of them would live in
really?
one compound.
Yeah.
And so you don't really meet them on a regular basis on the street or in restaurants.
Yes, some Koreans do like that. I heard in America too. Yeah, in America, in Canada. Yeah, not so open to other people. Yeah, I heard. For common Filipino, what is the impression about the Korean people there?
If I would compare the comment of the Filipinos to Korean, it varies. Like in Baguio, you don't have you don't hear so much negative comments on Koreans. There are some comments like they behave rudely. Like you go to supermarket and when there is a queue, they just go cut the queue.
Really?
Or when you are walking on the aisle, they just push you like this. Yeah. Many Filipinos are not aware that even in Korea, sometimes they are not aware they are hitting you on the way.
Right. Yeah.
But Filipinos take it very. They take it in a sensitive way. Like,
really?
Wow, they are so rude,
really?
And they don't say sorry. But when you go to the south, like the Zambales area, where Subic, where there are a lot of Korean business establishment, you can hear a lot of people. They are not kind. Even if you go to like Cebu, you can also hear the same comment. But I don't think I would hear as much as like that in Baguio, in the city of Baguio. Filipinos can get tourist visa to Korea, so they could now experience the Korean culture here and the culture of Koreans there. And I would say that Koreans in Korea are very helpful and polite, but Koreans in the Philippines are the opposite.
They are different Koreans, I think.
So it could be that they behave differently there and differently here, because perhaps of the cultural consideration that even if they behave badly there, there's no one know them. So they are just like foreigners who.
And there are some news about Korean killing there in Philippines. Sometimes some year about 5 or about 10. Yeah, it is quite shocking news for Korean. Yeah.
Yes.
What make that kind of thing happen in Philippines? You think?
I think I think there is one such incident happened in Baguio in Baguio area. I think because of business. I think most of Korean related killing is a business. It's either Korean to Korean competition or Korean to Korean issue, but of course they use the Filipino to do the killing. It is a little bit cheap to get someone killed in the Philippines. You just pay some amount and you can get someone killed, but it depends on how difficult it is to perform the killing. I am not sure of directly related towards like Korean Filipino, but I think most of the case I have heard so far is the Korean to Korean issue and always related with business competition.
But sometimes I heard that some Filipino who wants some money, just like a robbery
That could happen, yeah, like robbery. But that is not only towards Korean. Robbery in the Philippines is common. So even to Filipinos, even to us, we could be robbed. I was robbed in the Philippine airport in Manila. So that's, I think it's not only towards Koreans, but towards any people, any nationality.
But I think some Filipino think Koreans are very rich, and they have some big cash. Yeah. So Koreans could become easy victim for.
Yes. It's not only Koreans. Filipinos always think that foreigners coming to the Philippines have a lot of money.
Oh, really?
So that is one possibility. However, typical Koreans who go to the Philippines do not go alone, or maybe very few who just go on their own, traveling on their own. Nowadays could be more, but before it is organized travel. So they don't go outside the perimeter of the schedule, outside the schedule. So it is more like safer for them. But of course there could be some robbery related incidents when there is a chance for the people to rob.